Hey everyone, how's it going? So I'm doing a little something different here. I'm changing oil on a car. Oh, if you notice, I put my microphone over here in hopes that it's not going to make that whir sound through the microphones. When I have it down here, it has a tendency to do that on certain points of my voice. Um, so anyway, I'm doing an oil change. I didn't want to make another video on an oil change, but I did want to show you something. And this car is the perfect opportunity, so this is why I did this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here, this is a Volkswagen. Here's a drain plug. Special tool. How many of you actually have this tool? Well, special tool goes into the drain plug like this. I already drained the oil. I'm doing this to show you, make a point. I want to show you something. Okay. As you see, pretty much no oil is coming out. A little bit of drippage. Okay. Special tool, tighten the drain plug back up. I'll put a link in the description for this thing, because if you're going to change oil on these Volkswagens, you kind of need this. You could probably do that with a screwdriver, get that out, but I'm going to say you're going to ruin it after a little bit. So do it the right way. So what I wanted to show you is this. This car has a canister filter up top. And I've explained this before, that if you have a canister filter up top, to undo the filter first. Actually, any kind of filter that's up top, undo first. Because what happens is it holds oil in it, and then when you open it up and take it apart, the oil runs back down into the pan. So if you do it last, you could be adding up to a quart of oil back into the crankcase of dirty oil. So that's what I wanted to show you. So let me go get my tripod and I want to show you this. Actually, before I get my tripod. So the filter itself is right there. So let me go get my tripod. Now it's going to be kind of funny if this one makes a liar out of me. Well, let's see. Very few that I know of vehicles will actually drain back down. In the olden days, back in the 80s and 90s, like if I was dealing with like an RX-7, the first generation of RX-7, the filter was a spin-on filter. It was up top. We used to stab a hole in it and let it drain back down into the crankcase first, because otherwise you'd wind up making a huge mess. Yeah, it wasn't this canister style. It was a regular spin-on style. As I'm coming apart, I can actually feel like air sucking in. So that tells me fluid is going in and running down. At least I hope. At least to show you what I'm talking about. And there you should be able to see and hear fluid going in. Let me flip that. Right there. All right. Now, just in case you want to see inside. There's the chamber itself. Pretty clean. So, okay, let's go up in the air with this. And let's verify and see if any oil comes out. All right, so we are up in the air. Just check to make sure my microphone light is on. And bring you over here. And let me go get the oil drain underneath here. And the special tool. Oops. Sorry about that. All right. A drain bucket underneath it. Let's just see. The more oil come out. Yes, I mean, that is a substantial amount of oil. And as you can tell, I didn't add clean oil to it or anything like that to, make the video better or anything. That's just the old dirty oil. So now we're just going to let that drain out for a little while. All right, so that's pretty much it. Quick and simple video, quick and dirty video. Just showing you what you should do. Like I said, filter up top, take it off first. Always have the fill cap off, and then drain it out because you're going to wind up with residual oil inside the motor. It gets trapped. At least this way you can get it all out. I certainly wouldn't want that dirty oil recirculated with the new oil. You know, if I can get as much out as possible. Of course, you're never going to get all the oil out, but you know, whatever. So I just wanted to show you that. If it was a Chrysler 3.6 V6 with the oil filter, the canister in the center of the valley, you'd be surprised how much oil gets hung up inside that thing. It's like probably three quarters of a quart, maybe even a full quart. So, all right, I'm going to try to put a link in the description for that special tool. All right, guys, hope you got something out of that. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, have a great day. Keep wrenching.